Spices. Many of the most famous explorers are willing to set sail all across the world to add some spice to their meals, and some of their favorites were half a world away. Well, you don't have to go quite that far, but we thought it would be a good idea to show you just how to spice up dinner. And here to show us how to make an ordinary meal extraordinary is Papal Saysmith, product manager with a nose for spicing up a meal. Welcome to the show and for being a part of our My Cuisine series. We're so glad you're here.
Well, thank you for having me here. I'm really excited to come here and share with you how high-quality spices can make a difference in your meal.
I am so looking forward to this because I use a lot of spices. And what are some of the ways we can do that? We can use spices.
Well, for me, the most important thing is really using high-quality spices in your meals because it truly transforms your meals.
Absolutely. So what should I be looking for when I'm combing the shelves of my grocery store? Because I really have no idea.
Well, there's a handful of things that you should be looking for in the grocery store. One is sourcing. Really, simply said, where is it coming from? Secondly, just no additives. Look on the back of your labels to make sure you're getting what you're buying in its truest form. And then just lastly, high-quality spices are typically packed in glass bottles.
Ah, so none of the plastic for me. You don't want to come to my kitchen then because I've got a lot of that there. All right. Now, one of the favorites that I have is cinnamon. I use an awful lot of cinnamon, but I'm embarrassed to tell you, I would have to say that's been in my cupboard probably 2 years. And by the look of your face, I'm guessing that was like a year too long.
You probably should start using it or start thinking about replenishing it. But typically, spices last between an average of 1 to 3 years. But since you brought up cinnamon, let's talk about sourcing where the spices come from. Cinnamon specifically.
Love it.
There's 2 types of cinnamons. There's ordinary cinnamon and there's Saigon cinnamon that you could get at the grocery store. I'd like for you to smell both cinnamons.
Okay, I'll start with the ordinary one first. You know, it doesn't smell bad. It smells like cinnamon.
Okay.
All right, now this is the Saigon. Wow. Very warm and complex, I guess, is that a good word to describe it? Because it's just got a lot of stuff happening there.
Warmth, slightly hot, slightly sweet.
I did not think there would be a difference, but there is.
Let's try the taste challenge.
Okay.
Let's try the ordinary one first and then Saigon after.
Ordinary, tastes like cinnamon.
Okay.
Nothing special about that one. That is like a Red Hot almost. You know what I mean? It's got a lot of complexity to it, a lot of spice, if you will.
Very rich, slightly warm, slightly sweet.
Love it.
So sourcing does make a difference. You look for Saigon cinnamon when you're at the grocery store.
Now, the other thing that I love to use a lot is vanilla because I do a lot of baking with 3 kids. What should I look for in my vanilla?
Vanilla specifically, a lot of manufacturers will use corn syrup in their vanilla. And unfortunately, that's probably not the purest form that you could get vanilla. So Spice Islands offers a vanilla that has no corn syrup. Look on the back of your labels and make sure you're getting truly what you're paying for.
Oh, as a mom, that is so important to me, you know, what I give my kids. So let's talk about some of these great foods you have here, because I'm smelling it. But let's talk about, what do we have?
For those of you who love cinnamon, I'd highly recommend trying these cinnamon honey
so good.
carrots.
I love it.
Very simple to make. 5 minutes prep, 10 minutes cook. Add cinnamon, really highlights the flavor. But for those of you who don't have time to make a meal or a side dish, highly recommend that you put cinnamon on top of your oatmeal in the morning, or simply just add a little bit to your applesauce for a snack in the afternoon.
Oh, I love that. So I want to talk about these cupcakes because I'm a sweets girl and I do use a lot of vanilla and things like that in my cupcakes. Tell me about what we have here.
You know, everyone loves the taste and the smell of vanilla. Something as easy as just adding a teaspoon of vanilla into your cake mixes, as well as the frosting, really highlights the taste of vanilla.
Even if it's a store-bought cake mix?
Most definitely.
Really? I'm saying that from personal experience. All right. Moving on to the soup here, which smells absolutely wonderful. Tell me about that.
Well, we have some soup here, and just to add some complexity to your soup broth, add bay leaf. However, if you're using Spice Islands bay leaf, you know, our bay leaves are 3 times more flavorful than other bay leaves.
I can even see the difference.
Yeah, you could tell the difference here in terms of color, but just make sure you only use 1/3 of a bay leaf in your soup broth, and make sure you also take out the bay leaf before you serve.
That's right. All right, do me a favor, because I've been dying to taste this. Go ahead and dish me up a bowl of that soup if you don't mind, my dear. And I want to let our viewers at home know, to find out more information about spicing up your life and your meals, check out spiceislands.com. There is lots of great info on the website. And thanks again, Papal, for being here. Oh, thank you.